team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and off we go from Lambeau. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 31 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
The dangerous Hill now to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. left side complete. That's Adams. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Rodgers now on first down. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. On play action, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And some room to run now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Over the middle here to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Once more, Murray. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Latavius Murray punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And Hill will opt for the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he works it past the 30 almost to the 25. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Steps away to his left. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. No gain on the screen there at second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Here's 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson on 1st down. This is caught. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 33 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Rodgers going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Slant to Adams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers.
Check down here to Jones.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers on the bootleg.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer 1st.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done. And
he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return is Duvernay. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Jackson. This one swung out to Williams. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down.